built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me, I recognize my face. Say you don't care
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful Monday for baseball, and we are here and ready for the Jersey Mike's pregame show. I've got the rosters for both the Walnut Hills Eagles and the Loveland Tigers. So let's start with the visiting Walnut Hills Eagles roster. For the Eagles today, excuse me, just a second, let me pull up full names. It'll be a little bit easier that way. You can see them all out in the field there. Batting first and playing third base for the Eagles is Connor Tunning. Batting second, the right fielder, Braylon Dennis. Then batting third, their pitcher, Kenny Caldwell. In the fourth spot, the shortstop, J.T. Thornton. Then the second baseman, Aiden Smith. The left fielder, Johnny Ayers. The first baseman, Charles Albright. The catcher, Armani Denton. And in the 9 spot, the center fielder, Michael Scruggs. That is the roster for the visiting Eagles. And now the roster for your Tigers. Tigers roster is very similar to as it been for most of our conference competitions. Batting first, playing right field, is C.J. Margraf. Batting second, Brady Stidham. Batting third is Derek Fleming. Batting fourth, the DH, Lincoln Pape. Batting fifth, Blake Kerrigan. Batting sixth, Dylan Hacker. Seventh, Blake Hatfield. Eighth, Brent Pigman. And ninth, Adam Lake. The battery today for the Tigers is Bradley Pigman. Over at first, Derek Fleming. At second, Blake Hatfield. At short, Brady Stidham. At third, Dylan Hacker. In left is Adam Lake. Then the center fielder, Blake Kerrigan. And, like I said earlier, the right fielder, C.J. Margraf. And Bradley has had very good, consistently good, in fact, starts. He's got an ERA for this season of 2.1 with a whip of 1.7 and has acquired 1 win in the process. Through 10 innings pitched, has faced 45 batters for the Tigers and has had 3 starts so far this year. Has been limited to only 4 runs, 3 of those being earned. Overall, 14 strikeouts, 5 of those looking. He's had a very productive year in pitching, and that's what we're looking to see continue today. Tigers come off a Friday game at West Claremont, which was offensively heavy. In that game, the Tigers went very successfully to West Claremont, put up 6, including Derek Fleming's 2-run bomb, which just completely, it was a moonshot. It went right up into the air and then eventually pushed by the wind over the left field wall. An incredible hit. And just overall offensively, Friday was a very good day for the Tigers. But that's what we've got looking forward to. It is currently, let's see, 4:51. First pitch should be hopefully only a few moments away. And, well, hopefully we're back with that. We'll be back when we get new stuff for you.
really everybody's good. Everyone else is good. Literally every other team. Milford. They're probably the third team. Phoenix is good. Really? Did they beat Dakota West?
They lost.
Dakota West is good, and they played Dakota West. No, Kings played Mason. And Nebraska Park. Mason's not very good this year. Really? I thought they were going to lose a ton of players. They're starting guys that I know are terrible. Like their first pick, wherever K's probably playing left. Yeah, he's good. He's the younger brother of the good one. But I thought they lost a lot of right, they got some back. They'll come right back right the next.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. I think I lost it. We had a white one. Where was it?
Is there anybody that I know they're first with us, but they play like shit? They play like these guys. We tied with them. That's the only loss we have. Really, I don't play. That is good.
Stronger than yesterday.
Jack, come in.
I mean, I learned a lot.
We are still awaiting officials here at the Dave. Hopefully they arrive soon. But I do have my navy polo as a backup. Just kidding. Of course I don't. But we are currently waiting on officials.
What's going to be delivered tomorrow, Vera?
Folks, the officials are here, which means we're still probably about 5 to 10 out. We got to do our little plate meeting, and after the plate meeting, we will introduce the rosters, do the national anthem, and baseball will be played.
And then we had left for Florida. I can't remember where. I can't really walk. Probably they were saying that, oh my God, Friday or Saturday.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to play ball as Bradley will take his warm-up pitches. We'll be here for the start Again, the leadoff batter for the Eagles is number 4, Connor Tunning. He's their third baseman. We'll have that first pitch here moments away. And here's the first pitch. It's to Connor Tuning. And first pitch is a called strike. Henry fires. And that one is on the outside corner for ball 1. Bradley's working from the stretch. This is a common approach from most of our pitchers. They prefer it. Keeps the game a little bit more simplified. It's ball 2. Now 2-1 here on Tuning. I will shout out everybody with me here today. We, of course, have the twins keeping the book, Luke and Levi. We have our scoreboard operator, Joey Coleman, and our public address announcer, the wonderful Mr. Margraf. That one is fouled away. It's 2-2 now on Tuning. And he got him looking on a called strike 3. This brings up Braylon Dennis, the right fielder. And I'd like to apologize for the netting. So that's a called strike. It is very windy in the tri-state right now. We've got the aftermath of a cold front moving through, and that has left what is winds fairly constant at, I'd say, about 10-15 miles an hour, but they will gust up to 30 for the rest of today, and that is why the netting is in frame. My apologies for that. I know it's not ideal, but it's what we're stuck with today. It's now 1-2 on Dennis. Speaking of Dennis, that is my grandfather's first name. I know they're watching from Delaware. I'd like to say thanks to the two of you for tuning in. Means the world. That one's fouled away, but it'll still be 1-2 on Braylon Dennis. Strike 3 right down Broadway. It's good for strikeout number 2 for Bradley. Here's Kenny Caldwell. He is the Eagles pitcher. He is a lefty. We'll have to see if he throws that way. Bradley fires. It's low. It'll be ball 1. The pitch. It's inside. 2-0 to Caldwell. That one got away from Pigman, went right under him, and then kicked right up against the backstop. And that ball is now unusable. That one will be used for practice. 3-0 here on Caldwell. And that one won't find the zone. That'll be ball 4. Here's JT Thornton. He is the Eagles' first baseman. He's got 2 away and a runner on first. Henry fires. That one appeared to be over the back of Thornton. And it will move Caldwell over to second. That was a ball. That's true. Pigman took a moment to go talk to Bradley, hopefully slow things down a little bit. Our scoreboard operator, Joey Coleman, is challenging the call of ball on the field. He believes it was fouled off the bat. We'll never know. And that one is in there for a called first strike. No. Bradley checks the runner at second. Fires. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2 here on Thornton. Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for Bradley's start as we get ready for the Tigers on the Tigers Broadcast Network. Here's the trusty leadoff man for the Tigers, C.J. Margraf. Margraf takes a deep breath and steps into the box to start the offensive side here for the Tigers. Thornton delivers a strike on the very much outside corner of the plate. Margraf flies this one to center. Looks like Scruggs is under it, and he'll make the catch. And now here's the Tigers' shortstop in Brady Stidham. Stidham steps in to face Caldwell. Caldwell delivers ball one, that is low. Ball two is inside. It's the sound of an exotic bird coming from the Tigers' dugout. And if conditions are right, it resonates throughout the Dave. That one's fouled away, be 2-1. That one's inside, and it'll find Stidham's ankle. And he will take his spot at first. The Derek Fleming, I love mentioning this statistic, but we've played many games. I think he's had RBIs in at least 6 in a row. It very well might be more than that. He's been phenomenal offensively and defensively this season as he looks to add to that RBI column today. Caldwell tried to throw over to Stidham to see what was going on, and that turns out to be a mistake. He threw that just a bit inside, and it'll let Stidham move himself over to third on a throwing error made by Caldwell. So with no pitch thrown, Fleming's now got a runner in scoring position. The pitch to Fleming is high, and he'll start this at bat 1-0. Fleming rips this one over the shortstop's head, and that'll be good for a Tigers score and another RBI for Derek Fleming. Here is Lincoln Pape. He is the DH today for the Tigers, batting in the spot of Henry Bradley, allowing him to focus on his pitching responsibilities. This one is popped up towards the first baseman. He is under it and will make the catch. It'll be out number 2 here in the bottom of the first. Here's Blake Kerrigan, the center fielder. Caldwell fires, it's outside. And it'll be ball 1. Fleming with an aggressive lead over at first. Instead of throwing, Caldwell decides to step off. I would argue this is wise. Caldwell fires. That one's low. 2-0 to Kerrigan. And it was a high fastball. Kerrigan didn't quite get enough of it. Scruggs is under it, and that will retire the side. Tigers do score 1, however. And we will be back for the top of the second. Now here is the Eagles' second baseman. His name is Aiden Smith. He steps in to receive the first pitch of the top of the second. And Bradley's in there for strike 1. Bradley's inning lasted 18 pitches. Yearwood's was more efficient at 12, but he also gave up a run. As his second pitch is fouled away. It'll be 0-2 to Smith. And he struck him out. Got him swinging on that, I believe, fastball. Brings up Johnny Ayers, the left fielder. Our resident scoreboard operator, we are barely 18 minutes into this fiasco, and he already wants to go home. Swing and a miss from Ayers. We're going to have to find some sort of encouragement to keep Joey in the box with us, because frankly, we're not savvy enough to run this scoreboard. So that one is low, be 1-1. That one's low. Mr. Margraf brings up a point that if he hadn't, I would have. We believe Joey is in a food coma right now. He ate all of the popcorn and all the peanuts ever and is trying to find hot dog to round out the baseball trio. This one is fouled away. It's 2-2. Coleman has been nonstop eating since he arrived at the ballpark. What would you say, an hour ago now? And I think this very well might be the reason he'd like to go home. It's 2-2 on Johnny Ayers. Strike 3, got him looking. Strikeout number 5 for Henry Bradley on a wonderfully placed curve. That was yucky looking. Brings up the first baseman, Charles Albright, for the Eagles. Albright digs in. Bradley fires, and it's a swing and a miss to start the at-bat. Joey has done the thing you ought not say and has mentioned a specific 0 in a certain column on the breakdown in the score breakdown. The column starts with an H. For those of you in the know, you know what I'm talking about. It's 0-2 here on Albright. The pitch. That one is low. Be 1-2. The 1-2. That one's just a bit low. Bring it to 2-2. Allergies in the greater Cincinnati area are incredibly bad. The pollen is attacking, and I felt that when I woke up this morning. Oh, and he got him looking on the outside corner. Strikeout number 6 for Henry Bradley. We'll be back on the Tigers Broadcast Network for the bottom of the second. First 3 due up for the Tigers is Hacker, Hatfield, and Pigman, 6, 7, 8. First pitch is fouled backwards for strike 1. Number 2 is in there for a called strike. And it's 0-2 on Hacker. Throw him the off speed, and this one gets way further than I thought it was going to go. It's a double for Hacker. He's going to turn it into a 3-base thing, and he don't do it. It's a leadoff triple for Dylan Hacker, and he'll be on third here for Blake Hatfield. Hacker saw the off speed, went the other way with it. Really a phenomenal hit given the situation. He was 0-2. He was behind in the count. And he takes the off speed and just pushes it out into right center. I'm nonetheless guided by pure brute force. But that is the first triple we've seen all year from the Tigers. Very exciting way to start. And this is line down the left field line. It's fair. Easily scores Hacker. Hatfield goes for more. He'll get it. It's 2 extra base hits to start the bottom of the second for the Tigers. And again, wonderful piece of hitting. Saw that first pitch fastball, liked it, and Hatfield just went right down the left field line with it. Now the Tigers have yet another runner in scoring position as ball 1 to catcher Brent Pigman finds not the strike zone. It'll be ball 1. Pigman shows bunt, but that one doesn't quite make it in play. Now 1-1 here on Pigman. Caldwell steps off. Brings Hatfield back to second. He resets, delivers. A fairly good looking pitch to Pigman. It'll be called a ball. Now 2-1 to him. Still no outs in the inning. And a runner in scoring position for the Tigers. This one's upstairs and outside. 3-1 on Pigman. Caldwell fires. What is ball 4? Put a man on first and second. Here's the left fielder, Adam Lake. He steps up with runners at first and second. No outs. Caldwell fires, bunt shown by Lake. It is perfectly executed, and he'll be safe on the sac bunt, and that is an error on the second baseman. It was a very catchable throw. And that will score 2 for the Tigers. It's now going to be 4-0. This brings us back to the top of the order. C.J. Margraf. His first pitch is fouled away by Margraf. 0-1. Oh, it's 0-2. I missed a pitch in there. It's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Margraf. This one's outside and low. It's 2-2. The pitch from Caldwell. Margraf reaches for it, and that one finds the ground. He thought about going to second, but wisely stayed at first. That is an RBI for CJ Margraf. And that did score Lake from third. It's now 5-0 Tigers. And Stidham lines this into the gap between the third baseman and shortstop. This will once again give the Tigers first and second. No outs. Now Derek Fleming, the RBI machine, steps into the box. He already has one today, looking for a few more. Fleming fouls the first one off, and he wanted it. He really wanted that one. You can tell when Fleming wants something because all of that energy he has is put into that ball. And when it goes far. Caldwell steps off, surveys Margraf at second, is pleased with it, steps back on, delivers, and Fleming smacks that one foul. It was not caught. I'm not sure if it went out of play. But it is strike two. It's 0-2 on Fleming. Oh, 2 on Fleming. And that was right in his powerhouse. It's high, and it is fair. Oh, but the wind is blowing in. Didn't allow that to get out. But it is a sac fly. It will allow both Margraf and Stidham to move. And Pape takes ball one. Pape lines this one hard over to the third baseman. He will be retired at first, but it is good for an RBI. First pitch to Kerrigan is a ball. That one is high. Now 2-0. The pitch. I think it hit his foot, and he's very unhappy with that. but it does give the Tigers a base runner. Now first and third for them. Here's Dylan Hacker, last time up. In fact, I think he started this inning. He did. He started this same inning with a leadoff triple and then scored after that. Hacker readies the pitch. Ball high. They'll let Kerrigan move over to second. It's a ball high. Once again, now 2-0. Our junior varsity Tigers have a commanding 10-1 lead. This one is flied deep to right field, but they were shading left on him, and it's a double for Dylan Hacker. And that will score 2 for the Tigers. Extends the lead to 8-0. It's now 8-0. Brings up second baseman Blake Hatfield. He was the one responsible for driving Dylan in at the start of the inning. So there's a called strike off the outside corner. Hatfield goes to the same spot. It stays fair. He'll likely get to second, and Hacker will score. Brings up Brent Pigman. He drew a walk his last at bat. And the Tigers have what I'd call a rally going. 8 runs this inning, all kicked off by that wonderful triple from Dylan Hacker. In 1 inning, Hacker has done triple then double, and that one was thrown to Indiana, and Hatfield will move over to third. The pitch. There's a ball high. Now 2-0. Pigman is ready. He swings. This one's popped up. It might find no man's land. It is foul, and it will find the ground. Thank goodness. Now 2-1. Pigman's got 2 and 1 on him, and there are 2 outs. But he's got a runner on third, chance for an RBI. The pitch fouls this one away, out of play. And it's strike 2. And now the 2-2 pitch to Pigman. This is lined over to the left fielder. He's under it, though, and make the catch. Phenomenal offensive inning for the Tigers. It's reminiscent of the Reds game yesterday. They score 8 in the bottom of 2. We'll be back for the top of 3 right after this short break. Here's the man to lead off the Eagles in the third. His name is Dominic Demizio. He is their catcher. Henry Bradley still chugging away. He delivers, and this first pitch is fouled away. Been asked if there is a number for the banana phone. This is a conversation we had Saturday during our rain out. There is no number available for it, unfortunately, but maybe there will be one day. We can work on that for upcoming events, although hopefully we won't need to use it. Say, called strike three. It's strikeout numero, well, it's sept in French. I don't know 7 in Spanish. But regardless, it is the first out here in the top of the third. Now batting is Michael Scruggs. He is the Eagles' center fielder, and he is touting a pencil bat. It has got the stereotypical Ticonderoga pale yellow shade with the pale yellow, pale pink eraser. I find that to be quite a fashionable bat, and is used to hit a long fly ball to the center fielder, Blake Kerrigan, who is under it, and will make the catch. Out number 2 here in the top of the third. And we're back to the top of the order. It is the number 4, Connor Tuning, the third baseman. First time up, he struck out. Now he's back in for a second attempt. Is ball 1 on Tuning. As this one is fouled away. No one's going to be able to get to that one. Now 1-1 on the Eagles' third baseman. Tuning readies. Bradley delivers. Ball high. Now 2-1 on him. The pitch fouled out of play, and it brings it to 2-2. He did go. Called third strike swinging, and he'll make it to first. No. Wild pitch. What? Just been notified that a burger is $6 here at the Dave. I would say that doesn't make sense, but A, the economy, and B, all the things we have to fix up here. Honestly, that's a fair price for a hamburger in these times. As Tuning will advance to second. This one knocked down by Fleming. Bradley covers first. They'll get the out. And they get themselves out of a hairy situation. It's the Tigers 9, Eagles zilch. That was a wonderful play. Everybody did their job. Fleming with the jump to knock the ball down, and Bradley with the immediate sense to go cover first. Pretty incredible stuff out of your Tigers.
Got it. Thanks. Got it? What? 22 for 15 in the 3-hole.
Some shifting around for the Eagles. They moved the first baseman, Charles Albright, over to the mound. They moved the pitcher, J.T. Caldwell, to left field, and then somebody else to second. Regardless, pitching change for the Eagles, and it brings up Charles Albright to throw for them. Now up to bat for the Tigers is the left fielder, Adam Lake. Lake leaves ball one down. Lake readies again for pitch number 2. That one is a called strike. And Laker flies this one towards left center. Appears his center fielder's under it, and he'll make the catch. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Tigers already return once again to the top of the order, and C.J. Margraf. Margraf's 1 for 2 today. His second time up, he singled on a fly ball to the center fielder, earning himself an RBI. And he'll take ball 1, which met the dirt. Tigers are looking to extend this lead to 10 here in high school baseball. We play the good old 10 after 5. I like to say 10 and not a dime more because it takes a long time to score in the game of baseball. So for time efficiency's sake, it is best to score your 10 and hold your other team right to that. The key is just to get it at exactly 10, maybe a buffer run of 1 or 2. But that is the efficiency part that parents look for. The coaching aspect of it is score as many as you can. But I have a lot of homework tonight, so I think I'm rooting for the efficiency side of things. But no matter what happens, I will be happy. And Margraf takes a 4-pitch walk. That is not efficient, but good for us. Certainly be cheering for that. This brings up the shortstop, Brady Stidham. Stidham digs in. Albright steps off. And looked over at Margraf, decided not to throw. The pitch lined over the third baseman. It almost looked like it went through his glove. Frankly, I think the ball got to him before he could register it was hit. That is a hit for Brady Stidham. Fleming's got runners on first and second with 1 out. He's been in a scenario like this many times before, including a couple times today. Fleming is ready. Albright looks around. He delivers. And that one is low and outside. It's currently the top of the 4th in our junior varsity game. They have the lead 12-1. We're not sure where the freshmen are at. We'll check in a little bit. Ball 2 is low. Now 2-0 here on Fleming. The pitch to Fleming. It was a high fastball, and he bit. This one is fouled out of play, and I think it managed to find our fans there. You can hear all of them cheering. Woo! They are excited. They get to keep that ball. That is how things work here at the Dave. And it's 2-1 here on Fleming. You can see a young fan just got their first souvenir. This one ripped foul. Now 2-2 here on Derek Fleming. Fleming readies himself. Albright contemplates what will happen when he throws the ball. And he throws it low. our first full count of the day. Fleming will now navigate it. The payoff pitch from Albright. Here it is. It's up and in, and Derek will take the free base. Here's the DH, Lincoln Pape, and he's got all the ducks on the pond with only one out. Either hit that ball hard on the ground or far and high. Or draw a walk. He'll take ball one on the outside. Umpires motioning to each other that they have a time play and infield fly. These are things to keep in mind while we watch the play progress. It's 2-0 here on Pape. The pitch is low, and it's now 3-0. Pape way ahead. Don't know if he's got the green light or not. 3-0 here, Joey. Joey, 3-0. Called strike. Now 3-1 here on Albright. Here on Pape. The pitch. He lined it right back to Albright. Hesitates a little bit, but ends up getting the out over at first. It is a run batted in for Pape. Now the pinch hitter for the Tigers, Gavin Joyner, will be making an appearance. Likely that, let's see who it was. And that was in place of the 5-spot hitter, Blake Kerrigan. Likely Kerrigan to re-enter as the center fielder. Joyner has got runners on second and third with 2 outs. Lines this one, finds the gap between the third baseman and shortstop. That'll be 1 run batted in, and Fleming's running home. It'll be 2 batted in. And that now makes it 12-0, your Tigers. And now Gavin Joyner over at first. Dylan Hacker up. He's got a triple and a double today. And this one's tailing to the right. The center fielder's got to make a play. He can't. This will end up being a double for Hacker. Maybe more. He's going for triple number 2, and he'll make it easily standing into third. It's a standing triple for Dylan Hacker, his second of the day, and another RBI. This one was wild, and Hack able to steal home. Or rather, able to advance home on the wild pitch. Now 14-0 here in the third. I'd say you've got your very comfortable margin, and let's focus on getting to the 5th and home. And as I say that, Blake Hatfield Finds that same gap over on the left side, and he's got himself a single. And now Pickman steps in, runner on first, 2 away. Takes ball 1 high. Very similar to the Reds game yesterday where they pounded the Orioles into the ground. Similar thing happening here with the Tigers. Joey corrected my statement. He says the Reds murdered the Orioles yesterday. I'm okay with that wording. Ball 3 high. Now 3-0 here on Pigman. The 3-0 is upstairs. Be a 4-pitch walk for Pigman. Now runners on first and second. And it looks like a little mound visit happening. And I think we're going to get a new pitcher. It's going to be number 42. I don't have a number 42. Oh, yes, I do. His name is Miles Dottie, and he will now be pitching for Walnut. And now pitching for the Eagles, number 42, Miles, I think Doty I'm going to go with. I feel like if it was Dottie, it'd be 2 T's. And now we've got the left fielder, Adam Lake, up to bat. Doty delivers, and that's ball 1. Doty inherits runners on first and second, but he also gets 2 outs, as that one's in there for a called strike. Special shout out to the pet goldfish, Billy Bean. Believe it's Billy Bean's 2nd birthday. An incredible accomplishment for a goldfish. And they're going to say he held on over there at first. which I won't argue with because I think he did. That will retire the side. Tigers with a productive 5 runs in the bottom of the third. We'll be back to start the fourth here on the Tigers Broadcast Network. Leading off for the Eagles is the Kenny Caldwell. He is their left fielder, as I discovered when they did their old switcheroo there in the third inning. Caldwell grounds this over to Hatfield. He'll take care of it, throw it over to Fleming at first, and that is the first out here in the top of the fourth. Stepping in is the shortstop, JT Thornton. He takes strike 1. And as Joey noted here, that was 1 out, and we now have 5 more to go. Hopefully, we keep this same pace. Swing and a miss from Thornton. Early 0-2. And this one is fouled out of play. This one is lined to center fielder Blake Kerrigan, excuse me. That is Adam Lake in center field. And Gavin Joyner's in the left.
44 for 19.
Okay. I need to make some adjustments over here on my side. Let's see. Let's put Lake in center and Joyner in the left. So Lake made that catch. And then now replacing somebody in the 5 spot is Josh Thornton. And he'll take strike 1. Second pitch to Thornton is outside. 1-1 to him. So that's Joyner in left for the Tigers and Laker in center. As Thornton takes called strike on the outside. Thornton digs in. Swing and a miss. They got him to go. That is the third out here. Tigers go back to the bats. We'll be back for that on the Tigers Broadcast Network. Substitutions are being made for the Tigers. We will let you know as they come up to bat. But give a little bit of batting time to everybody today. Take advantage of this 14-0 lead. Let's get back here to the main view. Let's see, replacing the leadoff spot of C.J. Margraf is the one and only Liam Houchins, number 38. Liam had a hit. Hooch, as is his nickname, he had a hit against Fairfield in the preseason. Hooch takes ball 1. And I can tell you, this guy's on-base percentage is ridiculous. He gets on base, this guy right here. Takes strike 1. 1-1 here on Hooch. Can you see who's warming up? Okay. And Hooch swings on that one, be 1-2. 1-2 here on Houchins. Oh, and he takes called strike 3. This will bring up number 15, Nathan Ryan, replacing Brady Stidham in the number 2 spot. This one's fouled back, hits the pole. It's 0-1. Traub is in the on-deck circle. That is Tyler Roberts. It's now 0-1 here on Ryan. He takes ball 1 high. Now 1-1 here on Ryan. That one low and away. Now 2-1. And the news I thought I'd never be able to deliver. Loveland freshman team has beat the Walnut Hills Eagles 6-4. It's the first victory for them this year. And it's very exciting. Congratulations to our freshman friends. This is line to left. And it will find Caldwell's glove and retire Nathan Ryan. Here's number 19, Tyler Roberts. It's the first season at bat we will see from him today. He digs in. Doty delivers. Roberts takes ball 1 on the outside, shaking his head profusely, reminding the dugout that he did not swing. And the pitch to Roberts is a ball. Now 2-0 on him. The conversation up here is we thought he might have been a PO this year. I don't even think he hit in the preseason, although I might be wrong on that. My memory is far from great. It's 2-0 as he takes called strike. But judging by the sound from the dugout, it is very possible Mr. Roberts has taken the role as a pitcher only this year, although I'm not sure, because he is a good hitter. And as I say that, as single to right field for the one and only Tyler Roberts. And here's the designated hitter, Lincoln Pape. And it looks like the junior varsity team has beaten West Claremont, or excuse me, Walnut Hills, wrong W, 13-3. Looking like a good day for the Tigers program. It's 1-0 here on Pape. He digs in. Doty throws over to Roberts at first, to no avail. Pitch to Pape, catches the outside corner, and it's now 1-1. The pitch is high, makes it now 2-1 here. Gavin Joyner on deck for the Tigers. And the pitch is a ball outside. Joey is back with us. He got through the food coma after much trial and error. He finally did it. We got him back right for this end of the game. And Pape takes ball 4. He'll run on down to first. Roberts over to second. And here's Gavin Joyner. Joyner went in last inning, got a hit. This one's low and try anywhere. He'll stick right there at second, and there is nothing wrong with that. '17, ladies and gentlemen, Will Bertkey is on deck. We can only hope that Gavin manages to get on base because this would be a sight to see. And now I'm certain we are, in fact, batting POs. This is the state of baseball right now. This is the high school equivalent of pitching position players. As another one finds the backstop, this time very deep, and Roberts will still remain on second. Again, nothing wrong with that. But yes, Will Bertkey, the PO, is in the on-deck circle. Pitch from Doty, called strike. But if I was a betting man, we might see a ball here in the next few. I said we might. 3-1 to Joyner. That one's upstairs. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Bertkey, the PO, is up to bat. He's batting in the spot of Dylan Hacker. And he must have drawn the short straw in the dugout. With a huge smile across his face, he takes a practice swing, steps into the box. And this is the situation, folks. Let's pretend it's bottom of the 7th. Runners first, second, and third, and 2 outs. And Will Bertkey steps up to the plate. Only a little bit of that is true. The bases are loaded. There are 2 outs, but it is the bottom of the 4th in a 14-0 game. Bertkey takes ball 1. It's on the outside corner. Pitch number 2 to Bertkey. Rips this one down the left field line. It's an RBI single for Will Bertkey. Here's Blake Hatfield, the second baseman, stepping in. He's got the bases loaded as well with 2 away. Score is now an odd 15. I would have said even, but that's untrue. 15-0 here in the bottom of 4. The pitch is away. This is quite incredible, but to note here, both POs got a hit. Started with Roberts, then Bertkey did it as well, and they were some solid hits, like true pieces of hitting. Called strike there for Hatfield. It's now 1-1. The 1-1 to Hat is fouled away. Now 1-2. I think if we end up going to the bottom of the fifth, the call has been made to the box. I will be leadoff. And the Twins might get the at-bat, and Joey will be pinch running. He has the distinct advantage of a scooter. And they're not going to be able to catch him once he puts that thing in high speed mode. You should see Joey in this thing. He can, you know, he's illegal in a school zone on that scooter. He can move on that thing. It's 2-2 here on Hatfield. That one's high, brings the count full. The 3-2 count and payoff pitch to Hatfield. They got him swinging. Tigers will score one that inning with a PO-laden roster. We're 3 outs away from going home. A wonderful thing. We'll be back here for the top of the fifth. Some personnel changes for the Tigers. The new catcher is number 16, Luke Zicka. The pitcher is number 10, Rylan Litchfield. Looks like the infield will remain the same. We got him. And Joyner will stay in left. Laker will stay in center. And Margraf will stay at right. Only changes are Litchfield pitching and Zicka catching. And the first up here for the Eagles is the second baseman, number 2, Johnny Ayers. Which one is a called strike? This one hit to left field, and that'll be a hit. Well, you kept saying it, Joey. And substitution for the Eagles. We got it for you. And number 17, Reese Wise, steps up to the plate. And that one is low. Reese Wise has one ball on him. Pitch from Litchfield is low. And it got away from Zika. Although the pitch was fairly low. Ayers will advance to second. And that one's in there for a called strike. Now 2-1 on Wise. This one's fouled away, and it's now 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Wise. This one lined foul down the third base line. So it will remain 2-2. The 2-2 swung on and missed. It was in the dirt. And they managed to get him over there at first, although he will advance to third. Apologies, that was a poor call. Ayers on the dropped third strike will advance to third. But the batter runner is retired at first. There's now one out in the inning with a runner at third. And number 14, Dominic Dominzo, steps in. There's a wild pitch that will allow Ayers to score from third. Joey points out that if they score now 5 more, we will be playing the bottom of 5th. This feels unlikely, however. What I was saying was the pitcher, their catcher, Dominic Domizio, steps in. And that's a hit by pitch. He'll take first. Now runner on first, 1 out. And the center fielder, Michael Scruggs, up to bat. Zika takes a moment to go talk to Litchfield on the mound. Never mind, we'll take time, and our pitching coach, Coach Wimmers, will take a visit with the infield as well as Ryland Litchfield. And Coach Wimmers returns to the dugout after his little meeting. And this is Michael Scruggs. He is the Ticonderoga bat guy, as he is known in the booth. And he digs in. Litchfield fires. Called strike on the outside corner, as their field umpire motions to the bench of Walnut Hills to get back into the dugout. Now 0-1 here on Scruggs. The pitch Big swing, not able to make contact. Now 0-2. This is the 0-2, and it's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Michael Scruggs. Oh, and he rung him up on a pitch that was, I would agree with Scruggs there, a little low perhaps, but a strikeout nonetheless. And they're going to sub in number 4, Connor Tuning, the leadoff batter, for number 21, Andrew Gorenflo. Fouls off this first pitch. It's now 0-1. The pitch. This is lined over to Stidham at short. He'll throw over to first to make the play, and folks, that's the ball game. Fried. We'll be back with a little post-game something. Actually, you know what? We are actually in the middle of the 5th, which means I need to play our little Tigers trivia question of the day. Today I had the pleasure of doing it with Luke. Here's that. All right, I'm here with today's trivia question of the day. I'm here with Luke, and we are going to ask the question. Today's question, how far is the mound from home plate?
60 feet and some inches.
That is correct. Luke, you win this coupon for a free sub, courtesy of the Jersey Mikes of
Thank you.
Blue Ash, Deerfield, Lebanon, and Mainville. Thank you to them for that. Back to the game. That was the Jersey Mikes trivia question of the day, brought to you by the Jersey Mikes, like I said, of Deerfield, Blue Ash, Mainville, and Lebanon. Very appreciative to be able to do such a thing. So thank you to Jersey Mikes, a sub above. Pulling up the box score here for what can only be described as, well, frankly, a slaughter today. And let's get into the Tigers postgame. A very productive 4 innings of offense for the Tigers. Whole slew of extra base hits, including doubles by Dylan Hacker and Blake Hatfield, and 2 triples out of Dylan Hacker. Again, 15 runs here scored for the Tigers off of 13 hits. And clean defense, too. No errors from the Tigers' defense. And truly incredible pitching out of Henry Bradley. Bradley went 4 innings, 9 strikeouts, striking out the first 6. And he only let up 1 walk, and he had no hits. He went 4 innings with no hits. Really phenomenal outing for Henry Bradley. Overall, a really great game. Got to see some guys hit that don't normally, and that's always fun. This was some fun baseball to watch, and it's really exciting to watch everybody down there on the field be able to have fun a little bit, and while also showing off their skills. Frankly, that's all I have to say. A very efficient game for starting half hour late or 15 minutes late. We made some pretty good time. It's not even 7 yet, and for that, I truly am grateful. Signing off for today. We'll see you back, I think maybe Friday, although I'm not sure. Check online for those updates. Anybody who was watching at home, I truly appreciate it. I appreciate my family tuning in. That's always fun.